Hey everybody, this is Rylan Lindley here with BMR Pool and Patio, and I'm so excited today because we have an awesome opportunity. We're at Mr. Stitt's house right now, and this is really cool because he came to us with a design idea, and this is something a little bit different because this yard has an elevation change of about 8-9 feet from the patio back to where the end of that pool sits, right? And elevation isn't a problem. That gives us a lot of opportunities for really some cool design ideas, a little bit more characteristics. So in a minute, we're gonna walk down here, introduce the customers, and kind of get some feedback of their experience. So come check it out, guys. All right, guys, so now that we're down here at pool level, you can really see how awesome this design was. And now I just kind of want to hand it off to Trevor right here. And man, tell us about your experience.
Great experience from start to finish. We really had the opportunity to use the land, use the elevation change, to really make an experience. And I think the coolest thing about this was anybody can dig a hole in the ground, put some water in it, and call it a pool. Right. It really took a special company like BMR coming alongside, seeing the vision, and creating an overall experience where the house meets the pool, where the pool meets the land. It flows seamlessly from the rock work to the pool being elevated, to even the rock along the outside, the spa, how it overlooks the pond. It really became an opportunity for BMR to come do something special. Not just a normal pool, right, but something that really created an atmosphere and an experience, whether we're entertaining out here or it's just the family playing. Yes. It became something really cool.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of credit to you as well, right? I mean, and just the different amount of social zones that you can do here. I mean, there's a top level. You can come down here. There's a lot of space at the pool level. And like you said, man, it was your idea. We made it come together, and man, I just want to say thank you very much.
Absolutely. Well, and that was the team, right? The team said, okay, how do we take the idea out of my head and turn it into reality? Because there was a lot of complexity from, we've got rock bed, we've got water in a shallow table, we've got a raised beam back wall with a waterfall, and a pool cover that comes out automatically. So a lot of moving parts from a 250-foot linear retaining wall that the pool is literally built into and integrated into. That's the team that came together and said, okay, how do we make this vision a reality? And whether I had the idea or not, I have full confidence that BMR was going to be able to figure it out and come up with a cool design to maximize it. So whether, you know, a new customer is looking at, hey, I've got an idea, how do they do it? Or I don't have an idea, but I've got a cool property, BMR come alongside and help me, they're going to be able to do it. And that's why I trusted BMR. They weren't the cheapest, they weren't the most expensive, but from day one, I had a trust that they were going to be able to take it, they were going to do it right, they were going to build it right, and obviously you want a pool built right, but they really were going to make something special, unique, and I had that trust in them to really be able to do it. And that, to me, was invaluable. You can't put a price tag on that.
No. All right, guys, so something that Trevor kind of mentioned earlier is this automatic pool cover. And this is one of the coolest features for this pool, right? So I don't know if you can kind of see at the edge of the pool right there, we actually designed in a trough for that cover to sit in. And all you have to do is press a button over there on the controller. And once that button's pressed, you can kind of see that track right above that tile line. And that's going to just start automatically covering, and it will come and completely cover the pool, right? And so a couple of cool features about that is the fact that, one, it supports 3,500 pounds, right? So not only is it gonna, support from all these leaves, there's a lot of trees back here, so in the fall there's gonna be a lot of that foliage falling. It'll, it's kind of a barrier for that, and also just for safety. I mean, if somebody were to be out here playing around and were to accidentally fall in, if that cover's there, they're gonna be safe.
So definitely, we viewed it as a safety feature first and foremost, right? It gave us the ability to make sure our kids who are running around playing up on the wall, wherever they may be, I don't have to worry about their safety. And so that became a first and foremost. The keeping leaves out of the pool, that's a great benefit as well. But you saw, I mean, it took 20 seconds or so to close the entire pool cover. I'm good. One of the cool things, and hopefully you saw it, was it shut the entire pool down from the waterfalls and water features. Once that pool cover began to engage, it shut the pool down so we didn't have any leaking issues or anything like that. A fantastic investment, and I can tell you, BMR, from start to finish, putting it in, working with Pool Cover Resources, and the whole process to make sure my kids were safe, man, you can't put a price tag on that. That was really cool.
That is awesome, right? Something really cool about South Wake too is, they do require a barrier around the pool for safety, right? And so instead of doing a fence at this particular property, we were able to do the cover right here. And so that way it doesn't obstruct the view of the pond or anything like that, right? So
and that's going to be very city specific.
Very city specific.
But our city allowed it. So that's where BMR is going to do the legwork to find out, does the city require it?
Absolutely.
But the good thing is they're using all certified materials and processes so that if the city does it, they're going to meet those requirements and give you the ability to not have, maybe not put up a fence or not do certain things. Again, that's a city specific requirement.
Absolutely.
But we were blessed that South Lake allows us to do that. And like you said, not obstructing the view, that was a pretty important thing being out here. So.
Yes.
That thing does book it.
This is my wife, Jen Stitt, and we're the owners of this beautiful property that BMR transformed from dirt piles and trees into a oasis that our family could enjoy. And we just want to tell you a little bit about that experience, why we chose BMR, why we believe they're one of the best pool companies that you could ever trust with building your family's pool and entertaining space. What do you love about the pool? What do you love about working with BMR?
I love so many things about the pool. We come out pretty frequently and get into the hot tub while the kids are over in the pool. It's great because it actually keeps the temperature completely different than the pool. Now that it's summer, we're also in the pool with the kids. But it's super fun. We love the waterfall feature. It's just really peaceful, really tranquil out here.
Well, and the kids love jumping off the wall into the pool. It became a natural like diving board type thing. Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
And we did a nice play pool. So the ability to put the basketball goal and have the volleyball net if we want. So it gave us the flexibility as our kids were enjoying the property to be able to play and do things and be able to touch. And so it really became an opportunity for our kids to be involved in the process. And so they helped design it from what they wanted and what we wanted. And then BMR just brought it together, put it all together.
Yes.
And you know, one thing I learned, as with anything, right, as you work and do construction or you do projects, you realize very quickly that it doesn't always go perfect.
Right.
And I think the difference about BMR was they brought the fire mentality of a servant heart, of a servant nature to the pool building process.
For sure.
Because it doesn't ever go 100% correct.
Yeah.
It's about what they do to make it right. And that's the true testament to BMR was anytime there was anything little that came up, the communication was there. We knew exactly what was going on. We didn't have to guess. We weren't wondering where guys were, why didn't they show up? We knew ahead of time what the process was. They walked us through everything. And more importantly, they communicated all the way so we knew. And when there was an issue, it was fixed. There wasn't an excuse. There wasn't a, that's someone else's fault. It was we're on it, man. We're gonna be there. We're gonna fix it. We stand behind our name and our product. And that to me was such a cool thing that I didn't have to worry about it because we did a whole bunch of construction on our house and I was constantly worrying about different guys not showing up. I didn't have to worry about the pool. I didn't have to worry about the backyard experience because they had it from start to finish. I felt taken care of.
Yes.
And for you, that was a big deal.
We love BMR.